All right. Hey, guys, welcome back to howtobuycrypto.com. I want to say thank you to all the comments and the questions and the likes and the subscribers. I wanted to show you here quickly the website. I've pinned this to the top for those that are new to crypto. Intro to digital currencies. It's a quick video, about 20 minutes or so. That I put together seminar, and as well, Coinbase, if you'd like to sign up there's the YouTube channel. And again, Intro to Crypto Investing, I'd recommend this as a number 2 video that you watched to give you some sound principles on, how to look at the market and a good guideline as to what to do basically next, in your crypto journey. So, and for those questions from Dale, and I don't know how to say your name, I'm just going to say GT, that I mentioned yesterday, I'll try to talk in the video about today. Basically, let me get to that in just a moment. I wanted to address and tell you guys that have been waiting. I have been working hard on putting together a crypto course. I made tens of thousands of dollars doing this. I've told you already, you can do the math. I've got over 5 Bitcoin. I've got over 50 Ethereum, and plenty of other stuff on top of that. And, it's making me a significant amount of money, and people have been asking me, how are you doing it? What is your strategy? I'm putting together a course specifically for that. It's going to be an alpha group. At first, I only have room for 5 people. And it's not free. It's going to be $45. July 2nd at 1 p.m. The location is still TBA, but it's going to be a webinar, so you could just do it from the comfort of your home. If you want the FaceTime, I will let you know. You can email me. I'm going to be emailing the guys that have already, sent me their email, and tell them it's not open to anyone. I only have room for 5, and it's not first come, first serve either. You're going to have to fill out an application, kind of. It's really just a few questions on your knowledge, your understanding, because I need some basic understanding of more than one exchange to do what we're talking about. And so I can't just take on anyone that's never invested before or is pretty new to this. So I've got some questions just to find out your level of participation in the crypto game. And I want this to be successful for everybody involved. So I can't just take anyone. But on the positive side, after I do this alpha group, I am going to do a beta group. And then for those that are joining in the first group, I am going to be doing a recording of the message, so you'll have access to that afterward. If you feel like you missed anything, I'm setting up modules so that it can take you, from before where we start talking to after what we're doing, afterward, for you to go pretty much an A to Z style for the course overall for anybody that is new. So we're going to start with people that know what they're doing, and so I can have a trial run, and then the beta group I can start considering people that have less understanding of what crypto is, and because I'll have some material to help them to understand before we meet, and then once it goes live for everyone, it's going to be an A to Z, so that anybody, whether new, to crypto, or you've been doing this, for some time, will be able to improve your understanding and your profitability. So hopefully, I'll hear from you, and like I said, I'll be sending out those emails this weekend. And be looking for it, and be looking. Make sure and fill out the questionnaire so that I can, evaluate and find out who are the best fit for this. So anyhow, you can email me at myquicktip@gmail.com, or you can, I've got the website email up as well. That's marco@howtobuycrypto.com. So before I turn this into a whole commercial for that, I want to get back to the questions, and let me go ahead and switch my screen here so you can see what I'm talking about. So basically, I think I just clicked this and it's going to play the video. No, okay, good. Okay. Dale, you were asking, does anyone know why LTC and USDT and LTC, BTC have different charts? Okay, on Poloniex. And here, so essentially your question is, why is the price different, between the two, and the gains and the fact that there were negative on one and positive on the other. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to the BTC tab, and here's Litecoin, and it's up 5.67%, okay? Now, BTC is back up a bit from where it was yesterday. There's the bottom I talked about yesterday. And so you got 5.67% on this. Now, Bitcoin is going to, all cryptos are volatile. They go up and down. And so their pairings between Bitcoin and Litecoin are going to reflect the volatility of both markets. Now, when you go over to USDT, Litecoin is in the US dollar tether value, which is, basically the US dollar, 28.6, and this is up 10%, right? So basically, the difference is that Bitcoin, and let me go ahead and show you the cryptocurrency market. We're at 105 billion, which is awesome. It's going back up again. Here's Litecoin. So I'll show you how I look at this and how you guys can look at these as well. I just clicked on Litecoin, going down here, and here's the chart. And if you see here, it's hard to move the cursor and talk at the same time. You can see the BTC price is orange, the US dollar price is green. So I'm going to go over here and show you in June. There's May, and then there's June. And so the way you zoom in is you just click on a chart, and then you slide over, and then it's going to zoom in for you, all right? So here's June yesterday, and here's June 15th, which was yesterday, and there we go. Okay, so June 15th. And here is the price in US dollars, 27.88. Price in BTC is 0.01. So the fact that Bitcoin dipped yesterday made the value of Litecoin versus Bitcoin higher than it was before. Okay, because Bitcoin dipped significantly and Litecoin didn't dip that much. So the fact that it stayed strong and Bitcoin, was weaker against Litecoin. Against that value, then Litecoin went positive against Bitcoin. Now the US dollar you see is 27.88, and okay, so it was positive against Bitcoin. Yeah, that's right. And then USDT, it was negative because the price did go down, but it didn't go down as significantly in dollar value because dollar value is considerably smaller than Bitcoin value, right? And so. They're just different valuations, really, is what it comes down to. So it did dip in its dollar value, but versus Bitcoin dipped significantly. So against Bitcoin, it was actually not as significant a move, and it's just different valuations, what it comes down to. And this is something that I was talking with my brother-in-law about I think it might have been yesterday. The fact that I could have, like my Litecoin and Bitcoin value could be, the Litecoin US dollar value, let's say is $30, and Bitcoin value go up significantly. And so based on the fact that Bitcoin jumped so high, Litecoin looks negative on the BTC to Litecoin pairing. But it could stay at $30, So what it's really saying is that Litecoin is not growing following Bitcoin. And so because of that, it is negative in relation to the growth of Bitcoin. And I know it's confusing, and I know sometimes when I explain things, I might even make them more confusing, but I'm trying here. And if you can just understand that, Bitcoin pairing to Litecoin is different than the US dollar pairing to Litecoin, it'll help you. And hopefully you understand that a little better. Now, over here on we had a question as well about, let's see, this emergency, quote unquote, emergency broadcast. Brother, GT, I don't know how to say that. I'm just going to call you GT. I did look at the video. I did watch it. And I do want to say that you're kind of got to get used to people talking and bringing up things that are concerning, right? Because a lot of people are pessimistic in the world, and a lot of people want cryptocurrencies to fail. Sometimes because they haven't got in on it, and sometimes because they're trying to protect, quote unquote, protect people that are in it, that they feel like you're going to lose money on this. But honestly, they're going to keep posting things like this. And it is speculation. The premise of the fact that the Bitcoin and Litecoin, Bitcoin and Ethereum charts were really similar, to me is invalid. If you look at the stock market, there are many stocks that mirror each other, right? Because of times of the year, because of quarterly earning reports, and they are similar to one another. Now, that does not exempt these two currencies from the fact that people are manipulating them. They are manipulated, but it's to a much lesser degree than the stock market, because the main people that are playing in the stock market have had bots for dozens of years now. And so that market's been way more manipulated. And I'm seeing my helmet here going on. I was working earlier this morning. So anyhow, the crypto market is seeing those bots. I absolutely see, and if you look at the volumes and you look at the times, and you can even look at the addresses if you understand the nodes and how to bring up, or you even specific websites that can show you the blockchain, that can show you that these are more mechanical movements than human movements. And so the fact is, the Bitcoin and Ethereum markets are manipulated, but to a much lesser degree than this guy's talking about. And the truth is, I am sure our governments, and I am sure that Asian governments are trying to profit from the cryptocurrencies or try to outlaw them, because they can't get a cut of it, because the nature of cryptocurrencies are to be decentralized so that the government can't control them. And I'm sure that it bothers, our governing authorities. But they realized after trying to pass laws, around 2013, 2014, and not being effective with the laws they're passing, and realizing we can't stop this, then they now co-opt it and say, well, you need to pay taxes on it. Just the same as they did with prohibition. They try to outlaw alcohol, and they realize this just makes alcohol stronger, the markets for them stronger, and people more willing to break the law. So we should not outlaw it. We should just tax it, right? And so that's what they do. That's, it's just kind of like the trend and the ebb and flow of our government. And, I'm not worried. Based on what he was talking about, I absolutely am not worried. And like I said, not to say that people don't try and manipulate the markets. They absolutely do. And these whales and people that are using bots, there are actually consumer bots coming out pretty soon that are saying, hey, if you want to have the same type of bot style, gains, we can sell you our platform, our bots that you can set up and do for yourself. And I've heard of things like that coming to market here pretty soon. But basically, it's not to the degree that the stock market is. And because of that, there's still room for the little guy to do very well. And, I started as a little guy. I am still technically a little guy, as I don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to move around. But, I definitely have learned quite a few strategies that are very beneficial. And I've done a significant amount of study to help me to do even better. And I will continue to do that. And I'll continue to share, what I'm learning and answer the questions that you have for me. I am doing... Okay, I'm still recording, so for whatever reason, my camera, I think, timed out. But let me go ahead and switch this. Yeah, okay, it's already transitioned. I don't know what happened there. But anyhow, guys, I guess I'll go ahead and try and wrap up here. Thank you again for the questions and comments. That was just kind of messed me up a little bit. I thought it stopped the recording, so I just went silent there for a minute. But thank you, for tuning in, guys, and continue to send me your questions and comments. I'll continue to answer them. I'm going to give you guys, I'm not going to charge you to give you information, and I will answer as many questions as I can. Just understand that I can't get to them all, and not that I don't care about you. Or your questions. It's just in some cases it'll be better for you, to spend some time in a consultation. So let me know what's up, guys. You can email me at myquicktip@gmail.com or the website marco@howtobuycrypto.com, and hit me up on Facebook or YouTube, whatever you want to do. Okay, God bless you guys. I'll talk to you later.